Jai Shri Ram and welcome back to Ramayana Storyland. As you know, we're going to meet a very special being in the Ramayana Storyland today. So let's go straight in. Are you ready? You know the key. We need to say the magic words in our loudest voice. So let's say it together. Jai Siya Ram. One more time. Jai Siya Ram. And one last time in your loudest voice. Jai Siya Ram. Oh, what is that we see? Oh my God, is that Rama? He's stringing his bow with one of the sharpest arrows. What is he gonna do? He's pointing to that being. And he's telling Lakshmana, look. I think that is the Rakshasa. He is the one who's devoured my Sita. And he is the one who's lying there after having a scrumptious meal of my beloved wife. See what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the sharpest arrows of mine and I am going to slay that wicked demon who has eaten Sita. Saying so, Rama dashes towards that mountain-like being who's lying on the ground. But hearing Rama's bow being strung, a voice. The being spoke. The voice sounded familiar to Rama. It was the voice of the friend of his father, Jatayu. Jatayu spoke in a feeble voice. He said, "O Rama, the one you are looking for has been taken away by Ravana. The vulture, this huge bird, was in a terrible state. He was wounded badly. I saw her, Rama. I saw her. She has been snatched away from you and from Lakshmana, and she's been carried away by the powerful Ravana. I tried to stop her, Rama. I did. And in a battle with Ravana, I tried my best to destroy his chariot. You see, this is his broken bow, and this is his quiver, and this is the chariot that was devastated by me. There's Ravana's charioteer, you see, he's lying here lifeless. He was slain by my wings in the battle, Rama. But, I'm old, and I was so exhausted by the battle because this Ravana was so powerful that he just lopped off my wings, and he took Sita, and he flew into the sky. I'm not a demon, Rama, and you don't need to kill me. I'm already slain by the demon Ravana." Having known from Jatayu the story of Sita, Rama's eyes welled up in tears. His heart was filled with so much of sadness. Rama dropped the bow and hugged the king of birds, Jatayu. He fell down and began crying. Rama saw Jatayu breathing very difficultly, and he was overcome with so much sadness. He looked at Lakshmana and he said, "This king of birds, is our father's friend, and he has been struck down and he's lying on the ground. Why? Because he was trying to help us, O Lakshmana." He repeatedly hugged Jatayu. He repeatedly stroked Jatayu's wings and his head with so much love. And he asked him, "Oh Jatayu, if you are still able to speak, can you please tell me about Sita and about how you have been struck down so mercilessly? Why did Ravana take Sita? What wrong did I do that he had to take my Sita away? How did she look when you saw her, Jatayu, and what did she say? How powerful is Ravana? What does he look like? What does he do? Where does he live? Tell me, can you please help me, oh Jatayu? Jatayu then looked up at Rama, who was crying and wailing, and said in his very feeble voice, Ravana, the lord of the demons, he was so powerful, Rama. He created violent winds through terrific magic as he took Sita away in the sky. And oh Rama, when I was exhausted, the demon cut off my wings and he took Sita away in that direction, he said, pointing south. My eyes are reeling, Rama, and I can't think very clearly anymore. But let me tell you this, which might make you feel better. The time that Ravana has taken Sita away is called Vinda, which means it's good news for you, Rama. Any treasure that's taken away during this Vinda hour will always be regained. And so I am sure and I have no doubt that you are going to be victorious in getting Sita back, and Ravana will soon perish for carrying your beautiful wife away. Don't worry, you will soon be victorious. Speaking with an alert mind even while his life air was almost going to depart, he continued, Ravana was Vishrava's son and he is Kubera's brother, said Jatayu, and then his life air left his body. As Rama was saying to Jatayu with folded palms, Tell me more, oh dear Jatayu. Jatayu dropped his head down and his body outstretched on earth. Rama and Lakshmana were filled with such sadness to see their dear well-wisher, their father's friend, who was struck down mercilessly by Ravana, give up his life just for them. No, Lakshmana, look, brave souls and protectors, righteous souls and honest souls are even found amongst animals and birds. How wonderful is this, Lakshmana? Saying so, Lakshmana and Rama tried and console each other. They soon performed the final rites for Jatayu, and then Rama announced, O mighty Lord of birds, by my grace attain the worlds which have unending happiness. Purified by my offering of fire, may you depart to those best of the worlds. Saying so, Rama laid him on the funeral pyre and cremated the Lord of the birds, as one would do as his own relative. It touched my heart to see how respectful Rama was to a bird, a vulture. So much so that even though Rama was struck with grief and immense grief of losing his wife, he didn't just gather information from Jatayu and leave. He made sure that Jatayu is honored as per the scriptures. He performed the final rites for Jatayu's departed soul as per the rules and regulations, and he just didn't walk off, leaving Jatayu in the woods all alone. How compassionate is Rama! And what a beautiful quality it is to recognize everyone is equal. What did you learn from this story today? And what does compassion mean to you? And why do you think compassion is important? Think about it. Talk about it. Think about other stories that bring out of this quality of compassion. And I'll see you again in the Ramayana Storyland in the next episode with yet another amazing story from the Ramayana. I hope to see you soon. Bye. Jai Shri Ram.